Hello everyone, and here I am again with the next video on my request list, and this is for someone who has a main life path in the 8 energy, but they have a main talent number or a main natural ability in the energy of the 9. Now, as you know, the life path is by far the most important number in your chart, which is influenced and assisted by your birthday number, but the expression number is the most influential talent. So it's taking your 2 most influential numbers in numerology and blending them to see how they work together, to see how the lessons of your life path 8 will be easily or more difficultly achieved because of your main talent number. Now, both the 8 and the 9 energies are very powerful energies. They're both leaders. They're both influencers and teachers in some way. So there's a lot of elements of having an expression talent 9, which will assist the life path 8. And there's going to be a few stumbling points at times. But actually, these 2 numbers do blend with each other quite well. So as a life path 8, this is more the masculine leader, the achiever in the world, the archetypal business person. So you must develop the ability to be successful, to create financial abundance and use your abundance as a tool to support other people, rather than what some low-level 8s do, just buying status symbols, cars and designer clothes and watches and jewellery to try and show the world that they're a better person, or they're above other people because they have more material belongings. That is a fallacy, and it's up to the life path 8 to figure out that money is actually a tool to help yourself and others and must be kept flowing. So using the money that you make with your success in the world, which is your first job, and using it as a tool to support yourself and other people, keeping it flowing like an investor or a helper of others, rather than locking the energy up in metal and plastic and material status symbols. You've got to develop balanced personal power, because the 8 is the best leader in numerology. It's excellent leadership skills with inner confidence based on your new intuition, to be a good leader, not too dominant, not too submissive, to be balanced in your personal power. You need to learn to be tough and resilient and strong, with a positive attitude to money, to seeing it as energy, with a positive attitude to being able to move forward and being able to deal with the ups and downs and the negativity and the positivity as well in this world. You've got to be tough, you've got to be more resilient. Your talent number, though, as an expression number 9, is you have huge, strong intuition and intuitive wisdom that you listen to and follow, but you also have ideals on how the world should be to you. You're very, very spiritual. You look at spiritual laws over worldly laws, so you more look towards the spiritual side. You trust faith over logic, like worldly logic, but you're also extremely ethical and responsible. You act with integrity to improve the well-being of others. This is the talent you already have. You're already a humanitarian. You have excellent communication skills. You can lead in a very supportive way. You can influence others by practicing your preached wisdom, being an example to others as a teacher, a speaker, a counsellor, or advisor. Also an entrepreneur that markets their passions and their talents. So very much the expression number 9 is like the feminine, supportive, intuitive, influential but ethical leader. The life path 8 is also an influential and ethical leader, but it's more the masculine kind of leadership. These are the jobs we need to do, guys. Let's collaborate. Let's assign people to jobs and get things done. It's more the business leadership. The expression 9 is still an entrepreneur, but they're more a free-spirited entrepreneur that is more spiritual and more linked to their passions and interests rather than the business world in general. Anyway, as a life path number 8, You're both spiritual and worldly. You have that potential within you, but you're here to learn the secrets of worldly financial success, almost using your spiritual ability and intuition in order to manifest in the world, because the 8 is here to be a manifester. They also seek the 8, the freedom that comes from the financial success that they bring into the world. But freedom brings responsibility, and your ethics will be tested multiple times when you're an 8, and it's really important that you are responsible with your ethics. Your 9 talent energy really helps you to be multi-talented. You're already a multi-talented entrepreneur. Your talents are a mix of all the numbers, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and so on. You can turn your hand to anything for financial success. You're already talented and full of ethics and integrity, with an intention to promote well-being for other people. So, to support your life path 8 on this element, use your already developed entrepreneurial business talents alongside your talents for integrity and ethics to build worldly financial success in this world. Okay, that's the first lesson of the 8. Then when you have that energy, when you've developed that energy forward, you're here to use any financial success that you do make as a tool to help yourself, of course, others to achieve financial success, like a helper, a philanthropist, or an investor, keeping the energy of the money flowing. But like I said at the beginning, a low-level 8, a struggling 8, may spend their abundance on materialistic status symbols rather than actually helping others with the money that they make, which is important. But your 9 talent energy, your most influential ability, means that you do good for other people. You're already a talented philanthropic humanitarian. You can use your 9 concern for others to encourage you to use your abundance more for the good of other people. So support that life path 8 by using that. You develop a way to use your abundance as a tool to assist others towards success. You're here to develop a healthy attitude towards money, because remember, money is energy, and it can be repelled from you or it can be attracted to you depending on your beliefs about money. Resent or hate wealthy people. Maybe you think that they've attained their wealth for nefarious reasons, or and some maybe have, but not everybody who's made material abundance has made it nefariously. Some people are just very successful in what they do, and they help other people, and that's what's brought them the abundance that they've earned. You may feel guilty about being wealthy yourself. You know, you might feel that you don't deserve money, and that's going to repel money from you. First of all, you've got to build the energy of knowing that you deserve to have money and wealth in your life. You may be someone that is rich and looks down on poor people. Well, again, money is energy, and you can't be making yourself a higher status just because you have money and somebody else doesn't. You know, you've got to understand that wealth does not make you a better person, and it does not equate to poor ethics either. It is energy that can be used for positive or nefarious reasons and should be kept flowing and not tied up in material possessions. But your 9 talent energy means that you're very ethical and responsible, as we already know, but it also depends on what you've gone through in the past, your previous experience. You may feel like wealth is unethical, depending on how you've grown up. You may have difficulties around wealth because of how you've been brought up. But you are already a humanitarian, you are already a philanthropist, so you're likely to want or have the ability, more like, to share your wealth for the good of others in the world. Very humanitarian. You very much spread your abundance as much as you can on a wide scale. It might mean that sometimes those close to you don't get as much of your time because you spread yourself a little thin, but you share your wealth for the good of others, and you try and spread that. So it's more like helping people overseas, helping those that are far away, that are vulnerable and need help. So to support your life path 8, understand that money is merely energy that can be used for good or nefarious purposes, and it can be attracted to or repelled from you depending on your beliefs. You're here to develop balanced determination for achievement, not reject work altogether or be a workaholic, to have a balanced determination and a work-life balance where you're not working all the time. You can be either money obsessed with or a work obsessed and a workaholic, or you can be fearful of achievement because of low self-esteem. So you can either be the vagrant on the street or the super rich person that but does not necessarily have love in their life, but they have lots of money behind them, or they're very successful and they work too hard, or they're a vagrant on the street, not being able to get into any kind of work, not having any money to support themselves. It's having that balance of the two as an 8. And it is important that you develop a positive mindset, because remember, you're a manifester and you attract what you think about. We all do to a certain extent, but the 8 attracts and manifests on steroids. Your 9 talent energy means that you're determined, strong, powerful, led by your humanitarian philanthropic ethics. You're a talented entrepreneur and you can market your passions. You have a spiritual, philosophical and idealistic wisdom and ideas of making the world a better place. So you can support your life path 8 by staying positive, so that you manifest positive, and using your keen entrepreneurial skill and passion to achieve success ethically with a healthy work-life balance and a balanced determination to succeed. You're here to develop inner confidence and balanced personal power, which comes from trusting the soul within you. You can swing from over-dominance or misuse of power to being over-subservient, to hiding away, submitting too much to others and not having a backbone or personal power within you. You need to have the inner intuitive confidence to believe in yourself, and which will give you that balanced personal power to be that leader and influencer, the teacher, authority figure that you are here to be as a life path 8. Your 9 talent energy is already powerful, charismatic, and commands respect and attention in a room. But with this, you're compassionate and mindful of others too. You're a balance of the two. You might come across a bit nonchalant at times, but your heart is in the right place. You can be extremely emotionally explosive and dominant and aggressive if you're pushed. But compassion is what comes first with you. Support your life path 8 then by manifesting your balanced personal power in a calm, strong and thoughtful manner, so that people trust you to be the world-class leader that you're here to be, because you're here to develop skilled world-class leadership, which consists of intuitive trust in yourself, subject confidence and competence, coupled with excellent social skills and social charisma. Your 9 talent energy means that you're already a natural feminine more leader than a masculine leader, and you lead by support, you lead by example, you lead by practicing what you preach. Your excellent verbal communication, social skills and charisma mean that others just naturally hang on your every word and follow your bidding. This is why you need to be so ethical and responsible, because you have great ability to lead. So you can support your life path 8 to develop your world-class leadership, to be more business, more masculine, maybe less supportive at times, but it's finding that balance of the two, making sure things get done, but also making sure that the team around you that you lead are happy. You're here to work hard as an excellent practical business person, but you must ensure that you do not work too hard. You need time out for you and your family. It's that balanced determination thing that we've just spoken about. Your 9 talent energy means that you're an entrepreneur, able to be skilled in practical and theoretical business matters. However, you are a humanitarian and you can spread yourself too thin, as I said earlier, making you distant to those close because you're helping those far away so much. So support your life path 8. Focus your efforts as a priority on your entrepreneurship, but leaving ample time and energy to be with, nurture your family and your relationships, because the last thing you want to be is money rich and love poor, because you will not be happy in that state of affairs. You're also here to learn to be worldly, strong, resilient, disciplined and realistic. To be successful, you need to be strong and tough and able to cope with the ups and downs of the world and take intuitive risks to progress. But your 9 talent energy means that you are indeed already talented at being strong, resilient and powerful. And you can put up that strong, resilient front and actually be quite intimidating towards others, which will sometimes work to your advantage and sometimes not. But you are able as well to let go of past issues and victimhood, any perceived injustices. You have the ability to move on and not be a victim of those things, which will make you stronger and tougher and more resilient in this world, because you see all experience as an intuitive spiritual 9, as an opportunity to learn and evolve your soul. So support your life path 8. Understand that all experience, both positive and negative, are all learning experiences, and you will keep receiving those lessons and those experiences in your life until those lessons are learnt. You've got to learn to let go, move on with strength to help you cope with the darkness as well as the light in this world. You're here to be brave, courageous, take intuitive risks to progress, because success comes from having the bravery to take intelligent and intuitive risks in order to move forward. Your 9 talent energy means that you thrive on risk and danger. You're adventurous, brave and courageous, sometimes too much, which can sometimes get you in trouble with dangerous risks, getting injured, that could lead to your ruin, your injury, or even your death at times. So you need to make sure that you're not being too risky in your life, because it could tip you over and make you make mistakes and invest in things that you shouldn't, and being brave on things that actually hurt you rather than help you. So it's being brave and courageous, but it's knowing where to be brave and courageous, and your intuition is your guide when it comes to that. So you're prone to taking dangerous risks, so be careful and use your intuition. So support your life path 8 by ensuring that the risks you take are intuitively inspired, educated, and will lead to progression and success rather than ruin, injury, or destruction. You're here to develop organisation and management skills, resolve to make things happen and define and meet your goals. Your 9 talent energy means that you have the ability to be organised, to manage, to make things happen, but you might not set defined goals because you're going to have many goals. You have many talents, and sometimes it's hard to focus for you because you're good at so many things. It's hard for you to go, well, which one shall I organise and manage? Which ones shall I make things happen with? Which goals should I choose? And it's your soul urge number that can be of help when it comes to which priorities you should take. Because as a talented 9, you can turn your hand to anything, really. There's not much that is beyond your reach. You're a generalist, really, rather than a specialist. So choosing your goals is probably something that you should take from your soul urge number, because that's what you really want from life. But then you've also got to take account of your life path lessons, which is your biggest priority, if I'm honest. So your 9 talent energy means that you have the ability to be organised, manage, make things happen, but you might not set defined goals. So support your life path 8 by maybe using your soul urge to help you get more focused, to set defined goals, develop your organizational abilities when those goals are in place. All that meticulous planning and team building that needs to happen to help you achieve your goals and make things happen. The final book of my Numerology Readers trilogy is here, and here it is. Here is the front cover, and this is all 3 in the trilogy for you here on the screen. But first of all, this is my first book. Well, it's like a prequel book, and it's for beginners in numerologies, and it's grounding for newbies and shows all the number energies in a personal chart. Then you have the first of the trilogy, and it's more for intermediate numerologists, people that want to really break numerology down and start using it as an art. It provides a deeper analysis of the lessons and challenges of your life path and birthday energies. So the reasons why you're here, a concise list of your priority life path tasks and your secondary life path tasks. They're not linked because the first column on the left is the most important column for you to work on, but also using the influence of the right hand column to achieve the lessons of your life purpose. Then looking at how your life purpose energies blend with all your talent numbers in your chart. So this is again the second in the trilogy for intermediate numerologists that provides an analysis of the lessons of the life path as they correspond with your main talent expression number, and it can be used for the numbers too. And then the third and final and new book of the trilogy, my intermediate numerologist books, which provides analysis of the lessons of the life path and the soul urge. And that's the motivation, a lesson by lesson comparison of how driven and motivated you are to learn the lessons of your life path. These 3 books can be used if you want to be a numerologist. However, if you just want to learn it for yourself, then just the first book, Remember Your Plan, will be for you. If you want to contact me for a reading, or you can contact me on my social media, or you could support me on my Guru or Patreon, or maybe you just want to email me and ask me a question about something. I'm always willing to hear from you. So with my usual message in mind, always trust the soul within you, because only your soul, your inner wisdom, your inner truth knows what's best for you.